There is a reason why I had to slow down on buying guns. And gun holsters and belts and all of that stuff that's coming in some of these other reviews. I'm just getting started. This particular gun that we're going to go over today, I picked it up. Now, it's not everybody's cup of tea. It is a Taurus. And last year, I probably picked up probably 9, 10 guns, and that reason is gun porn. Some people like porn. Some people like food porn. I like food porn too. Big Ung likes food porn, but I don't do the porn. I like gun porn. So this video, you won't be seeing the typical gun porn where they're running and gunning, and they have these long, drawn-out reviews that are 25 minutes. I'm hoping to keep this under 10. That's my goal. And this is just to tell you about what I've picked up. I picked this up last year. I shot it and I didn't like it. And that's what happens with some of these guns. I'll shoot them, I'll put them back in the case, and then a couple months later, I'll watch some gun porn, and I'll get the gun back out and I'll shoot it. I didn't like this gun at first. It didn't shoot very well for me, but that was because I didn't take the time to practice with it. Now that I've used it a little more, I'm very comfortable. I'm getting better at my accuracy with it. It doesn't flip anymore. But what we're talking about is a Taurus handgun. This Taurus GX4. What happens is the reviewer talks about how great it is. They take it out, they're shooting, they're hitting still. You hear that plink, 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 the recoil, and you see the trigger, and it just gets you excited. And that's what gets me excited. So I started buying a bunch of guns. Found out that I didn't like half of them. Yeah, the Smith & Wesson, I don't like that one. The 22 I got, I don't like that one. I don't even need to shoot that one anymore. But we're here about this Taurus GX4. Now this is a plain. This is a plain Jane. This is the one though that you could kind of take home to mama. She kind of grows on you. Features are it's single action, 9mm, 11+1. So let's. Magazine is empty. Let's see, you can see 11+1. It's clear. And I like the ergonomics of it. I like the look of it. I didn't like the shootability of it at first because it felt really tiny, but it actually wasn't. It was about as big as my Beretta Nano. The Nano I do carry, I wasn't a huge fan of these small guns, and they keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller. A lot of them you have the MOS system. You can put lights on them. You can really add another $1,200 to a $500 to $1,000 gun. I don't need that. These small guns are for self-defense. It's a point and shoot. To be plain honest with you, it's a point and shoot. There's no reason to put a red dot on this and try to hit at 50 yards and 100 yards. That's not what this is meant for. If you want something like that, go get something like that. And this is the honest opinion. Some of these gun reviewers have gotten a little bigger, and the ones that are getting sponsorships, sometimes they're not, in my opinion, they're not telling the truth all the time. This one, however, is one of the bang for your bucks. Again, with Taurus, a lot of people don't like Taurus, but they've been around. They're not going anywhere. And the ones they're making now are pretty damn good. So this one does not have the MOS on it. It has fixed sights. The back sight is blacked out. The front sight is a white dot. Really gives you a good picture. The grip, even though I have a large hand, it still fits on the bottom. My pinky does kind of slide off. I had to get used to that, but it works. I still get a good purchase on it. Sometimes I go here, sometimes I come down here, but I still get a good purchase on the firearm, and it doesn't slip. Part of that is due to this tacky sandpaper-like grip that just, I don't know, it just does something for me. You usually see these on higher firearms. It does come with adjustable back straps, so you can put a bigger back strap on, or you can leave this smaller one. Let's go over and see what's in the box. In the box, you get 2 11-round magazines. You get a hard case. You've seen the hard case. I'll show it again. You get the usual flimsy lock. They added a nice touch with this takedown tool that you use to clean the firearm, but it's a nice little touch to add a little baby gun with a little keychain. You can carry it on your keychain if you want to, a little replica. Nothing wrong with that. Of course, you get your owner's manual. You get a lifetime warranty with it. It's a good deal. Hard case. Let's see. So usually Taurus comes in a little cardboard white and orange box, but with this one, you get a black hard case. And I like the hard cases. I don't really care about, what case it comes in, but I do like the hard cases. Let's go over some of the features. You've got serrations on the front here, and they're pretty deep. You can get a good purchase on there, and on the back. The safety is on the trigger. There are no external safeties like we're used to. The slide lock is over here on the left side. There's not a slide lock on the right side, but you can, for your magazine release, you can change this from the left over to the right for a lefty like me. I usually just keep them the same. The feel is really good. It is unloaded right now, and it weighs 18 ounces. The trigger is about 5.5 pounds. But it doesn't feel 5.5 pounds. The one really good thing about this firearm is the trigger. I'm not a trigger snob or anything like that, but I can tell you that it is not much take up. What you see is what you get. When you press, that's it. 1/8 of an inch, maybe a 1/4 of an inch, but not much more. Let's go over that again. It just breaks. It breaks clean. The only thing is there's not an audible click when it resets. So when you press the trigger and then you release it, usually on most guns there's an audible click that will let you know that it's reset. You can fire again. This one, it just works. Only complaint that I had when I took it out of the box and I cleaned it and I took it to the range was it would not go back and it would not go in the battery on my first full magazine. What I had to do was I racked it and I went to pull the trigger. It wouldn't pull. I didn't know what was wrong, so I had to take it out. And I didn't realize at first that it was out of battery. I took it out, racked it again, put the magazine back in, cocked it, and when I went to fire, it wouldn't fire again. So I just hit the back, put it in battery. After that, it ran like a champ. I've put 300 rounds through this one. It's starting to break in a little bit. For a everyday carry, something small to get somebody up off of you, I get most of my guns on sale This one, when I got it, was about 225, something like that. It was really cheap for 225. You can't beat it. Now I don't know what they are now, but that's what I got it for, was 225. They had a sale, advances, it was 225. But if you are first time shooter, this is a little snappy, but if you want something for self-defense between 7 to about 15 yards, this one will do the job. This one will do the job. And it just, that black on black, I really like that. The blacked out rear sight, I really like that. The grip texture and feel and the adjustable back straps, you usually see those on a higher priced firearm. Again, everybody sleeps on Taurus. Everybody talks about Taurus. They're not going anywhere, and they are making some damn good firearms. As usual, I think I've been talking enough. I think that I want to go and get some dinner, and I want to shoot. It was a long day. I wanted to get on here and just talk to you about this Taurus pistol, and we've got a lot more coming, but that's neither here nor there. Until next time, I hope you guys have a good day, whatever time it is when you're watching this. Until next time, Big Unc out.